This is our last pack up morning. My earring back is, the part of my earring is missing, so I'll have to start looking for that. I don't know where I could have lost it, but it is, try around dark out, as you can tell. I normally wouldn't video pack up, but this is it. This is our last morning of pack up. I pretty much packed my bag last night because I wanted to get out of here early this morning. Now with this stupid earring situation, but basically everything's pretty much packed except like my toothbrush and stuff. But my contacts, I usually sit and put them on or put them in without even really a mirror or anything. But now I gotta look for this earring. Let's see, what's the temperature? Oh, I don't know. I'm on my phone, so I can't tell. But it finally cooled off sometime in the night. And I don't know what exactly the temperature is, but hopefully it's a little bit cooler, so to start us off this morning. It's our final day! Hip hip hooray! I can't believe it. Isn't it wild?
Crazy. Last day.
So we got up. We're getting a hair late. What time did we want to leave?
6.
Yeah, we got like a 20-minute late start. So I bought earrings in Osobreiro. It's really like the only like memento really that I bought. And they're these really cute gold little seashells. And when I got up this morning, the back was missing, which is really weird because like it had to go through my ear. So like I don't know how I would have taken it off and it didn't land with the other earring. Like the little thing that goes through your ear was missing. So anyway, that was weird. So we spent some time looking for that. And then we got to the coffee place. And like ever since I put my contacts in this morning, my right contact is like messed up and bothering me. Like to the point of I had to take and use my spare contact, which isn't even really my prescription. So I don't know. I think it's kind of weird. So we're getting a later start than we wanted to. It's still like probably around 6:30. We wanted to leave at 6, which kind of stinks just because of the heat and stuff. But at the same time, like maybe there's a reason that we got delayed. So I'm not going to question that. So anyway, some people are going one way and some people are going the other. I don't know which way we're supposed to be going. I think we're going to do a cut down, or we're going to cut down the street?
Cut down the street.
We're going to cut down the street to get over to the Camino, so we don't have to backtrack, I guess.
Right.
So right now it's nice and cool. How did you sleep last night?
Not good.
I slept actually pretty good. Were you just hot? Yeah, it was hot last night. Like I said, when we went to bed, it was 85 degrees, and of course the sun's still beaming. We had the blind thing pulled, but it was still hot. But I started having that terrible, like, whatever, pain in my hip from my, what's the word?
Maybe IT band.
Yeah, my IT band. And I know it's all related, like, from my knee and in my hip and all that stuff. That was, like, really, really hurting. I took some ibuprofen, and then I was able to go to sleep. So I actually slept good. I mean, one positive with those blinds, it was dark. Because there's sometimes that, like, we're sleeping and it's, like, bright daylight, and I can't sleep from that. So, anyway. Anything on our last day you want to add?
Just 11 and a half more miles probably. And we'll get to wash our clothes.
Yes, our clothes are funky. We couldn't wash them there. Last night we were in a pension. So it's basically kind of like imagine a small apartment complex that has multiple bedrooms, and then they rent out those multiple bedrooms. So there was one bedroom that had like 4 or 5 twin beds, one bedroom that had a private bathroom and like a queen or whatever, and then Brian and I had the other private, like with a queen or whatever size that was, with a shared bathroom. So it's fine. It was clean. That's one thing I'll say. Even places that aren't the nicest places that we stayed necessarily, like decor or whatever, every place we stayed's been really clean. I mean, I was all over the floor this morning looking for that earring back, and I was like, dang, it's clean in here. So anyway, no matter what, today's our last day. So earring lost,
Benito.
delayed, whatever, it don't matter. Now today we're getting there, and so I'm probably gonna do a complete overload of videos today, and probably overload of pictures today. I just can't believe it. So anyway, I'm leaving without water. Don't even have any water in my bottle. I'm like, we'll make it. It's a short day, and it's early. So I believe our plan is we can't check into 1 today, so I think we're gonna try to just go straight in and get all the things that we need to get done as far as with the credentials getting taken care of at the pilgrim's office. Try to do a tour of the cathedral because it'll be cool, and might as well go ahead and get that done since we can't get in anyway. Maybe have lunch, and then by the time we get all that done, we'll be able to get in hopefully. And I guess that's it. That's it. All right. And I'm gonna stay with him all day today. We got the last 12 miles. I'm not splitting up today. Nope. Today I'm gonna just go slow and get there.
You may need to go slow because of your hip.
Yes. I'm forced to go slow because I can't walk because of my hip. I am looking for like a osteo person to work it out when I get there. All right. And get down the road.
Nitty gritty.
What is that noise?
Probably airplane.
So Brian and I were talking about how we were so surprised at the amount of agriculture really all through the whole entire part of Spain that we've been in, and how what's cool about it is it's like small time from looking at it, the areas that we've been in for the past 500 miles. It's like it used to be, like whenever I was growing up time, like we were growing up, like where everybody kind of had a farm, at least where we lived. My family had agriculture, but it was like small time compared to like thousands and thousands and thousands of acres like now a lot of our farmers have. Like there's not as many, like where every single family had a hayfield, or every single family had smaller amounts of crops that they, I don't know, just where I come from, we had a farm, but lots of people had farms, where now in the US, you know, the farmer, it's like big time farms, just different, but that's what it reminds me of.
escuela.
Sí, sí.
Mientras tranquilo.
Sí, sí, también.
Aquí se podrá, ¿no? También.
Sí, en cualquier cuadrado de... Vamos a poner seguido.
Ahora te veo.
So this little section I'm obsessed with. I love how this looks. It reminds me of in college, I had to learn Robert Frost. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, and I have promises to keep miles and miles before I go, miles and miles before I go. That poem, that's what this whole vibe reminds me of. It's so, so beautiful. But you just wouldn't have the same vibe in the heat of the day. Well, that one is like really, really bright. I mean, obviously, it's got tons of shade, so it's going to be a reprieve from the heat and definitely shadier, but on camera it looks a lot brighter than what it actually is. Like, it's pretty dark in here. Just so pretty and peaceful.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Once you're in Roncesvalles, the famous sign that you take your picture with is 798 kilometers to Santiago, and we're at like 13.
Where was that? Did we do that?
Right, yeah, we took a picture of it.
Where
Right
was?
there.
What's the famous?
Right there at Roncesvalles, there's a big, huge monastery.
Oh yeah.
Right before we went to Burgett.
Yeah, I mean I know where Roncesvalles is, but I don't remember the sign.
Right out there, street sign.
Okay.
It says Santiago, 798 kilometers.
Look at how pretty
And
this
we
is.
are at, let's look,
I mean, come on.
17.571 kilometers.
Crazy. We've been hanging out talking to some of our friends from the US. Everybody's just on a high right now. They stopped in and got breakfast. I think we're gonna go on down the road just a little bit more. Try to get as much behind us when it's cool as we can. It's really, feels really nice this morning, and honestly, it's not really that crowded. The first little restaurant bar thing you come to was really crowded, and then we literally walked under just a teeny little tunnel, and you come out on the other side and there's another restaurant right there that's like completely dead. So if you're leaving whatever town that was, the last town that most people take that stage before the before Santiago, if you just keep on walking past that first little restaurant, you go under a little tunnel or through a little tunnel, and then there's another restaurant up there that nobody sits at. Typically, as far as stages are concerned, a lot of people, I'm going to say most people, split this into stages of how they consider it. When we posted these pictures, we've just done like day 1, 2, 3. We have typically not stayed on stage. Stage is typically like from a certain town to a certain town. We have, I think, just about every time. Now, last night was on stage, but we typically don't stay on stage. We stay past it just a little bit. It's less crowded. And, I don't know, we just like it a little bit better to stay off stage out here. Just about to pop over that hill. There it comes. Things are gonna get hot. So we're close to halfway to Santiago. If you decide to do this, a suggestion I would make would be maybe the town we stayed in last night. I'll have to add it in because I don't know what it is, but it's where most everybody stays, like on stage or whatever. I would suggest maybe going on a little bit further, doing a little research and staying off stage, like go past that town a little bit, the big town, maybe stop in that town and eat lunch, and then go on to one of these smaller towns that's a little bit closer to Santiago. For one, it would get you a little closer to Santiago, but the nice thing, it would kind of, if you get up early, it would put you in front of some of the crowds. So I don't know, that's kind of what I wish I had done, what we had done. So that's some food for thought on that. And then also something that just happened that I just love, and it hasn't happened exactly like this in a while. It was earlier in the trip, we would have people, random, usually older women, would like bless us, or like, give us, like, they would, I don't know, like give us their blessing, I guess you could say, and wish us well. And so I'm about 5 miles to Santiago, and there's a lady, an older lady, that was looking out her window, and everybody that's walking by, she's telling everybody Buen Camino. It's just so sweet. Like, it reminds me of like when you're in a race, and like a running race or whatever, and there's people lined up along the sides, like giving you encouragement. It's like whenever people line the streets and they're cheering you on, or your family's there with like signs, go, you don't have much further. That's kind of like the encouragement that it gives you. And it's just so sweet to see like the elderly people that are still, they've probably lived here their whole lives and have seen thousands and thousands and thousands of pilgrims, but they're still looking at their windows in the mornings, kind of cheering you on. So that's just a sweet encouragement. So anyway, we've had a great morning. We stopped and had our coffee. I had my second coffee. Brian ate breakfast, and yeah, just surreal. I saw my friend Missy. We caught up for a minute. They were kind of finishing eating whenever we got there, so I had a chance to talk to her real quick, and I'm sure I'll see her again in Santiago, and we'll get to cheer each other and be excited for each other, and celebrating this big accomplishment. So we think we're like maybe 2 or 3 miles from Santiago. Today really has been pretty nice. It's warmed up already. I think it's around 10 o'clock and it's already hot. So I'm very thankful we left early like we did. As you can see, I'll zoom in. It's crowded. Everybody kind of making that last push, no matter where you come from. it's an exciting day. Whether you come all the way from St. John, or we've met people that come from Leon, we met people that come in from Saria, we met people that come in from Pamplona, just all sorts of places. So everybody's excited to get there and just kind of knock this last little bit out. And I see a town up there, surely, but goodness, that's not it. I don't know. We'll see how close we are. That is our first look at Santiago de Compostela. I think, anyway, I'm pretty sure. We think they had a big party last night. There was trash everywhere, but they are super diligent about getting it up quick. So, like, there's people running leaf blowers and brooms and picking up. But it looks like they've already kind of cleared the streets over in this section. But yeah, they had some fiesta up in here last night.
Well, the Spanish people are some siesta and fiesta
Yep. Siesta and fiesta.
flavors, that's for sure.
That they are. They're open today. There it is. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. This is it. We are here. 500 miles.
You stopped the seat short.
All right. Here we go. Alright, that's not it. I'm gonna turn around. We have made it to Santiago de Compostela. Yes.
Una foto.
So we've made it. It is absolutely crazy. It's like
Yes, it's crazy.
super hard to like wrap your brain around and it really soak in that you just did what you did. Like St. John Peter Port, 500 miles every single day, except we did have one day off in Leon, but hiking every single day for 500 miles in the heat, in the rain. It's been good. I cannot believe it's over. So exciting. So I think our plan is sit here and soak it in. We've been sitting here for a little bit. Sit here, soak it in a few more minutes. Find our room, which he said like 300 feet away. We're gonna drop our bags off because we can drop our bags. Go eat. There's a place we want to eat, but we don't know where it is, so we gotta look that up. And yeah, just like soak it all in. And I think we're gonna do with the cathedral. Oh, we need to go to the pilgrim's office. We need to go to the pilgrim's office and get that taken care of. Let's go ahead and do that here in the next little bit. And then, yeah, that's it. Then we'll eat and got all of our business taken care of. So I'm excited. Hey, we've also got to go to the post office.
Gotta do that tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Today's Sunday. All right. Well, we're going to get off here and hopefully get to the pilgrim's office.
Ya, ich meine, ey, der redet so schnell, ey. Ya la cambió la cara. Ya tiene la Compostela y la... Oye, ¿y tú?
Thank you. So cute. Where in the world? I don't have a hat on.
Nope.
So we're done, obviously. And it's the day after.
Yep.
We just kind of took some time to like chill out and
relax
a little
sleep
bit.
in a little bit, like officially slept into like 7:30.
Yeah, I went to the 7:30 Pilgrim's Mass this morning, and
My phone was on Do Not Disturb, so when she texted me, I didn't get it.
so he didn't go.
I was up, but I didn't go. No, it was a really good day today. We
Just
did around town, went and saw some of the sights, went and to a couple little shops she was wanting to go to.
Got our daughter a purse, a
Yeah.
leather purse over on a little street that was cute.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just kind of needed to wrap everything up
Yeah.
since we haven't wrapped it up. And
It's like 8 o'clock here, and it's like
dead
noon
yeah.
at home. I mean, like 10:30 at night, it's still this bright. So
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
10 at least. But
So we're gonna take one more lap around
Kinda.
and probably get some ice cream.
I wanted to see stuff at night, but it just don't get
Yeah, I mean,
dark till so late that,
we've been in bed for 3 hours.
Yeah.
10:30.
so, but as far as like our day and stuff yesterday, it was good and it was exciting. And
I mean, it was
I didn't cry.
probably a long 12 miles just because
It did seem long because
it
you
was
were wanting to be
like-
done.
Because yeah, you once you got into the city, you were like, I'm here, you know,
And
and
you're-
it's like you weren't
Yeah.
here, and but it was awesome. I mean, you know,
And it was awesome going down the steps, and you got the bagpipes,
you know,
and you go around the corner. It was just really hot yesterday. It's been hot today, but it's cooled off now this evening, which is nice. So anyway, it was like a great experience. I loved it.
I'm just saying, if you have the opportunity to do it, you should do it because there's nothing more. Well, I'm not gonna say there's nothing more challenging, but
Just a good,
It is a very good pilgrimage
yeah.
hike. But I mean,
I love being able to. Yesterday we went through the cathedral, and I went again this morning, like I said, to the mass. So I went through one more time. But like, you get to see like where St. James, like where they believe that his bones are entombed, and that's like kind of cool because like that's what this whole thing was, like coming here to the Compostela. So I think that's definitely like an awesome way to finish it out. And I don't
and
know.
I mean, you know, the architecture and
It's
stuff
beautiful.
that you have here is just.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
it's
are-
unreal that it's like that
It's this old.
someone built it.
It wasn't just this old.
It's crazy.
Like, we just don't have this. I mean, like, so we're sitting here in this little, I'll spin you around where we are right now. I mean, there's the Compostela. So whenever you go down the steps and you're looking at the cathedral, that's not where you go in for the mass. So if you're wanting to do the mass, you go in kind of a back side door. You would turn before you get to the steps. You would turn left before you get to the steps, but somebody can direct you in that way. It's pretty simple. But anyway, yeah, it was good. I've loved it. I'm glad that it's
I'm glad
over,
it's,
but
that we're done, and
but I'm a little sad now knowing that we're getting ready to leave.
you know.
But I think good things have to come to an end.
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to get home and
Yeah,
see the kids and
yeah, definitely.
the animals and.
Yeah, all the things. So it's been good. This is our last sign off.
So sign off.
All right, see you later.
Till the next one.
Bye.
See ya.